Hello everyone, welcome to another Game of Thrones Sigil video. In this video we are going to be talking about House Tully. Do remember that these videos have information from the TV show, and some from the books, so if you'd like to avoid spoilers, you may want to turn the video off now. So before we attend a wedding held by Walder Frey, let's begin! House Tully is an exiled great house of Westeros taking seat in Riverrun until the events occurring during the Red Wedding. Their sigil is a silver trout on a red and blue background, and their house words are family, duty, honor. Another thing to note is I will probably mess up names, because I don't pronounce things correctly, ever. Lord House Tully, Lord of Riverrun and Lord Paramount of the Riverlands, deceased after a long sickness. Lady Minissa, his wife of House Went, died in childbirth. Lady Catelyn, their eldest daughter and widow of Lord Eddard Stark, murdered at the Red Wedding by Black Walder Rivers. Lady Lysa, their youngest daughter and widow of Lord Jon Arryn, Lady Regent of the Eyrie, pushed through the Moon Door by Peter Baelish. Lord Edmure Tully, their only son and heir, former Lord of Riverrun and Lord Paramount of the Riverlands, a hostage of House Frey and stripped of his lands and titles. Lady Rosalind, Edmure's wife, of House Frey, her status unknown. Edmure and Rosalind's infant son and heir, his name yet to be revealed. And finally, Sir Brynden Tully, called the Blackfish, Hoster's younger brother, the former de facto Lord of Riverrun after recapturing it from the Freys, and the former de facto head of House Tully. Killed by Lannister and Frey soldiers during his last stand, which we'll get into in a second. House Tully rose to prominence during the Wars of Conquest. Lord Edmund Tully rebelled against the King of the Isles and Riverlands, Harren the Black, to support the invading House Targaryen. When Aegon Targaryen established his rule for the Iron Throne, he rewarded Edmund, elevating the Tullys to Lords Paramount of the Riverlands. Catelyn and Lysa Tully married Lords Eddard Stark and Jon Arryn during Robert's Rebellion, forming a powerful alliance of major houses. Together, the Tully-Stark-Arryn alliance defeated the Mad King and ended the Targaryen rule over the Seven Kingdoms. Lord Edmure Tully, Lord Brynden, and Lady Stark accompanied King Robb and the combined Stark and Tully hosts to the Frey seat at the Twins, a strategically placed castle which bridges the Green Fork. Edmure marries Rosalind in the halls of the Twins. Following the bedding ceremony, the newlywed couple are whisked away. Lord Walder Frey then turns on his Tully and Stark guests by having his sons and men massacre the wedding guests. Lady Stark, her son Robb, and his wife Talisa Stark are murdered. Meanwhile, the Tully and Stark forces outside are slaughtered by their hosts. The Freys are aided by Lord Roose Bolton, head of House Bolton, who has abandoned his alliance with King Robb. As reward for his actions, Lord Walder Frey is granted lordship over the Tully seat of Riverrun and paramountcy over the Riverlands by the Iron Throne. Brynden had escaped the bloodbath and was able to retake Riverrun from the Freys, challenging both them and the Lannisters who supported them. Edmure is allowed access to the castle despite Brynden's objections. The garrison recognizes Edmure as their rightful lord. Edmure then orders the Tully troops to surrender and allow the forces to occupy the castle, also giving orders to chain up Brynden and hand him over to the Freys. Brynden then makes his last stand against the troops and loses that fight. Shortly thereafter, Edmure's niece Arya Stark avenges the Starks and Tullys by murdering Walder Frey and his sons Lothar and Blackwalder. And a pie, in case you didn't know if you didn't watch the last video. But yeah, that's going to be it for House Tully. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Our Game of Thrones videos are nearly done. We only have 3 left. Thank you all for watching. If you learned something new or just enjoyed the crash course, give this video a like, maybe subscribe so you know when there's more, possibly share it with your friends, or do none of these things. It's up to you. Free will and all that. Also, I'm putting these videos out on Sundays, so the final one will be uploaded the day Season 7 starts. And yeah, at any rate, I'll see you guys in the next one. Stay strange.